One of my favorite movies growing up was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. There's a scene towards the end of that movie where Indiana Jones is in this room and he's faced with like this decision of what chalice or grail that he has to choose that's the real Holy Grail. And there's this old knight that's in that room, and shortly after we see like the conversation between Indy and the knight, the antagonist comes in. His name is Marcus, and he's doing the same thing. He's trying to figure out which grail he needs to choose. And so if you choose the right grail, it's going to give you life, and if you choose the wrong one, it's going to be death. And Marcus is struggling with this decision. He actually leaves the decision up to his girlfriend in the movie, and she is dead set that this is the right decision. So she hands it to Marcus. Marcus goes to the well and takes the cup and takes a sip out of it. And Marcus gets old really fast, and he actually withers away to dust. That's a polite way of putting what happened. And what happens is that the old knight looks at Indiana Jones and he goes, "He chose poorly." I think we can say this about Pontius Pilate. He chose poorly. He's faced with this dilemma of letting Jesus go or being crucified. But he's got all of these Jewish religious leaders that are just in his ear, and he's just listening to them, and he's wrestling with the fact that he actually almost like is arguing with these people, saying that he has no fault in Jesus. But ultimately the religious leaders say, if you do not crucify this man, you are no friend of Caesar. In that moment, Pilate's mind is made up. We know it to be the wrong decision, but it is Jesus' fate. He listened to the people with whom he had a relationship with over Jesus. So today, I want to ask you, who are you listening to? To this day, anytime we talk about Pilate, it's in a negative fashion. He was just listening to the wrong people. 2,000 years later, and the only thing we think about Pilate is something negatively. Tune out all of the other noise whenever it comes to decisions in your life. Listen to Jesus. He's going to steer you the right way.